FM's considered opinion is likely to expose the station to liability for statements made on the air.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It's a pleasure to be here with you this morning. It's Friday, so of course everyone's feeling good. It's the end of the week. Hopefully everyone had a good week. And if not, well, there's still the weekend to look forward to starting today. But yes, you're here with me, Azem, and of course, next to me is none other than Jade, Gwenny Gwen, Adita, CPL, Matthew, Stuart Johnson, who is...
What?
Good
morning.
No, I'm asking.
Who is what?
You tell us.
Are you good?
You good?
You good?
I was gonna say great, but I'll go with good.
Yeah, man. Are you chilling?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed
As you should be.
and highly favored. Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Yeah, man, that's the energy for this morning. Actually, Zen Bailey back here. They try to get me up. They try to get me up my Zen pathway. But let them know. I might take a detour, but I'm never off the route.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Where now is she?
I don't know.
Okay.
Our good friends in Antigua just sent it to me, but I don't know why because I can't watch it now. I can't look at it now.
Maybe you got to maybe something they can reference. I have to play it.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. But yeah, just as Jade would have hinted, today's Friday, and of course we are getting ready for the Cross Caribbean link up with our friends at Observer Radio there in Antigua. So stay tuned for that. I know some of the sippers really.
What happened?
Hey, seems really low for some reason. Realize that?
Oh.
No, not over there, but over here.
Strange.
But yeah, so I'll speak up. But yeah, it's something I look forward to as well. I know it's a crowd favorite.
Yep.
So
no,
no, just making sure everything how it's supposed to be. Just to ensure that we're not having any streaming issues.
Good.
But yeah.
Better? No?
No, we're good.
Okay,
We're good.
Okay.
It looks good over there too.
Okay.
So yeah.
You said you're Zen Bailey, right? This week, this is Zen Bailey week. They tried to get you off, but you had to pivot.
You realize something about right?
Really?
Yeah, can I come into the speakers up there?
As I can't fix it. Whatever I wait, I can't fix. You know that too. We'll just, hopefully they could hear us. I haven't seen anybody say they can't hear us.
Yeah, I think, well...
I can hear it.
Yeah, so that's strange.
Yeah. Maybe when they fix something in here.
Exactly. And that would be quite strange. But okay, anyway.
Well, our friends over in Antigua said that they are ready for chatting time.
Oh, nice.
If they are ready for us.
Are we hearing them already? So we need to stop the music so we can...
Yes.
All right.
So we are ready to jump in.
Good morning, Darren. How are you doing?
We are doing fine, thank you. How are you doing?
We're doing great. Enjoying the morning so far. It's Friday. So
Yes.
it's definitely start of the weekend here in St. Kitts. I somehow believe it's the same thing in Antigua.
Just about.
Yeah,
Just about.
yeah. Great.
Yes. Yeah. Usually when I leave the studio at 9 o'clock, it's like my weekend starts. I mean, I still have other business to take care of, but still, I don't know. It's just like a weight off the shoulder, if you will. You know, I don't have to I don't have to interact with the public for at least 2 days.
Oh boy, I could imagine it's a welcome solace.
Yes, it is.
The weekend
It is.
for you, yes.
It is. It really is.
So as soon as you leave on Fridays 9 a.m., it's fetting. That's what you're saying.
I'm not known for being much of a fetter. I do go to fets, but I select. I pick and choose.
You're selective
Can't get
fetter.
up. Yes, I'm a selective fetter. I have to pick and choose. There's so many things, and of course, people invite you. If you leave it to people, you'll be everywhere every weekend, several times. Your family won't see you. You know, that kind of way. I can't afford to do that.
That's what happens when you have
Literally,
friends. That's what when
Right?
that's what when you have friends.
Oh my gosh.
That's generally what they try to get you into. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. I've developed an ability to say no.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not easy, but yeah, no, I can't make it. I have commitments, blah, 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 blah. Even if my commitment is to stay home in my bed and sleep or walk my dog or whatever, that's okay. It's a commitment.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, how are things?
How are things, Jade?
Things are thingings. Yeah, thinging.
What really though? What's been happening? What's been happening
This
here?
week? Nothing really, We kind of been...
You've had a
been
quiet week this week, you think?
Yeah, for the most part.
Unless you know something we don't know.
Not especially, no. I must confess, I didn't pay very close attention to developments in St. Kitts this week. And neither of you, well, based on what I saw on YouTube or Facebook, it's just, your announcement of your program, nothing specific, no hot button issue or anything like that. I mean, what have the callers been calling and speaking about? over there in St. Kitts? Because you have a call, you have call-in segments,
else
perhaps a
in
little more
Kitts?
frequently than I do. What's on the minds of your listeners?
Well, they usually just speak about things that we mention, like whatever topics we're on. I think this week we were speaking about things like that was this week? Football.
Well, football. Well, that's something in the news. Actually, last night
Oh,
saw
it
the
was netball, sorry.
netball. But last night saw the conclusion of our 2020. It's 2020? Yeah, the 2020 Football League, like finally being concluded last night after like 2 years. So that was very interesting.
And the honorarium.
You're right. So congratulations to the St. Paul's Football Club winning last night against my team, Connery. I'm a bit salty.
Oh,
But, yeah, I'm a bit salty, but but at least I have the
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
I think we all are salty this morning as well, at least for those of us who pay attention to cricket, because the West Indies lost to Ireland. Ireland won by 9 wickets. 9 wickets, yes. The West Indies made 146 for 5. Of course, Ireland knocked that off. They had 9 wickets to spare because they only lost a wicket. And 15 balls were left. So we couldn't win either way. Either running, causing them not to make the amount of runs, and we certainly didn't take any wickets. So we lost spectacularly. So, of course, my friends who hate West Indies, or at least pretend to hate West Indies, were on my case this morning, saying that I hope that I call them out, just like I called them out when West Indies won, what was it, Wednesday, I think it was?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Well,
So in the interest of fairness, I have to offer them congratulations. I don't know what satisfaction they get from West Indies losing, but, what can I tell you?
I must.
Self-hatred. That is
Go
self-hatred.
ahead, Azam.
No, I was saying, I must say though, like being a West Indies supporter is definitely a lesson in resilience, and I must commend those of us who continue to support the West Indies
We have to.
through the ups and the downs.
Who are we going to support?
Exactly. Who else we going to support?
Who are we going to support? It is what it is, It's not like we have another cricket team to support. They are like our national quote-unquote team, if you want to
Exactly.
call it that. So it's just one of those things,
Exactly.
There was a time when I was sort of partial to Australia. I think Steve Waugh was captain. I kind of liked Australia. But I found them to be very bad-minded in the way they play. So I don't know. Yeah. Some people might say they're still bad-minded in the way they play. But that's another conversation. Remember our friend Julian Rogers, by the way?
Yes.
Julian Rogers, I call him Sir Julian, just out of respect. But anyway, Jamaica Observer Group Managing Director Julian Rogers has indicated his intention to retire from office effective the 1st of December 2022. Rogers joined Observer, that's the Jamaica Observer, in April of 2019 and has helmed the growing media group, which includes a daily newspaper as well as radio stations The Edge and Fire 105. In making the announcement, Executive Chairman Adam Stewart said that during his time with us, Julian provided a calm and steady hand for what was an extremely tumultuous period for the world in general. While we are sad to see Julian leave us, we respect his wishes and will always be grateful to him for the valuable contribution he made to our organization. For his part, Rogers expressed appreciation for the teamwork over his 3-year tenure, and I'm quoting him here. I have had unrivaled experience as the managing director of the Jamaica Observer. The team at the Jamaica Observer weathered the storm thanks to the special relationship forged with its readers and, of course, its advertisers. All right, and he also thanked Mr. Stewart and the board of directors for their guidance and support. So there we have it. Our good friend Julian Rogers is, I don't know if this is his retirement, or he's retiring from this to do something else. That would be my bet, Julian.
Probably,
I can't see
yeah.
Julian in retirement, to be honest.
Well, we shall find out.
Probably build another radio station,
Listen.
media station.
Yeah.
known to do that.
I am inclined to agree with you. But he says that he's available. I suspect certainly before he bows out with that particular entity, we'll have an opportunity to have him join the regional link up so that we can, have a chat with him, perhaps pick his brain to see what where his mind is and what he plans to do next.
Yes. Well, congratulations to him. Hopefully he takes some time off before he jumps into something else, because, we like to move from one thing to another, but rest is also very important. But yeah, congratulations to him. But what's been happening in Antigua? I saw that y'all had a little debacle with some money.
What?
Some election. Yes.
Oh, you're talking about the Prime Minister's in his constituency, that?
Yes, that he was allegedly handing out money to.
As you notice how she know what happening over here, but she don't know what happening in St. Kitts. She was scratching her head and
Nothing
asking.
happening over here. We're quiet. We're behaving.
All right. Yeah, I guess because the elections are done and dusted and government is getting down to business. But yeah, the Prime Minister was filmed apparently distributing cash to his constituents. The United Progressive Party thinks that it was a crass display of an attempt at influencing voters. I'm just surmising how they view that. And there are others who are not necessarily partisan who thought that the Prime Minister was ill-advised to do that. The poster, Peter Wickham, political analyst, he thought it was much ado about nothing. He says, this is something the Prime Minister has done before. There was no quid pro quo in his mind that the Prime Minister was saying, well, I'm going to give you this for you to vote for me. He was just simply trying to engage with the various persons within his constituency, and they ask him for money, or he just, sharing out money. So that was a controversy, and there are a number of persons who are not at all impressed with what the Prime Minister did, including one or two people in his party who said, the Prime Minister should just not give the opposition something to beat him over the head with. I think was one particular quote from a friend of mine in the Labour Party. But, listen, Jade, as the Prime Minister of this country, like him or don't like him, his behavior or the things that he does doesn't surprise anyone. He's been this way, and I don't mean that in a one way or the other. Right. In other words, we know who he is.
Right.
Right. And so when I saw the video, I was like, okay, all right, here we go again. If I were in his shoes, certain things that I just wouldn't do, even if it's just to not give my opponent something to beat me over the head with.
Yeah,
but,
especially right now.
Especially right now. But
is around the corner.
As his people say, look, the man is who he is. And it is for the people. And I know there are people who are waiting to hear me say or express an opinion about what I think about it. And they should know that it's not going to happen. It is for the people, because I see the WhatsApps coming in. It is for the people. It is for the people of this country to make a determination. There are similar things that have happened in the past. And what happened? In 2014, he led the party to victory. In 2018, he led the party to an even bigger victory. So the question is, the question is, if people are saying, you know what, no, this is not who we are, this is not who we want representing us, we're going to go and vote them out. That is what needs to happen if indeed, that is to change. The question is, will that happen? And obviously, we don't have long to find out because elections have to be called sooner or later. My bet is, the opposition is betting it's going to be this year. I can't imagine this year because we're already in October. When is it going to be called? What, November? December?
Right.
I don't know. So I'm thinking early next year, whenever it is called, the people of this country, especially those who are vexed about what he did, right? They don't think this is the start of leadership. He speaks out of turn. He talks too much. He attacks people who don't agree with him. Okay. When the time comes, what are they supposed to do as them?
What are you supposed to do? Go vote.
Right.
That's all.
Vote. Just vote.
Just vote.
Yeah.
That's all.
So that's what happened.
Even though I must say that I have a bit of a different take.
What's that? Tell me.
No, I love these types of talking points because we have a way in the Caribbean, especially to what is the term? Much to do about nothing. And so if you're talking about the fact that like the Prime Minister gave out money to his constituents, I mean, you're probably not talking about something else that that might have, yeah. Because the truth is, I wonder what the people who received that money would say, and the people who didn't probably would have liked to be on the receiving end as well. So,
I would have liked to be on the receiving end.
But I think generally, though, I mean, I don't know. Politics is just, I don't know. It's just one of those games that I don't know if I would, be comfortable playing. It just seems nasty. It just seems full of a series of unfortunate events.
Right.
People seem to become their ugliest. I mean, when I say ugliest, in terms of the things they say about each other.
Yeah, of course. We just experienced it, so we know completely what you're talking about.
And it's just really unfortunate what politics does to us as a people, and that is what saddens me. So when people float the, oh, Darren, it's up to last night, somebody's asking, oh, so when you're running? I'm like, you're crazy. I asked them if they were drinking something. Yeah, no, man. No. I mean, I'm not, I wouldn't say never. I mean, who knows what life may throw at me. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't see myself because the behavior that people carry on with, even if you know this, you ask someone on their team a question that is uncomfortable, they come and attack you as if, well, you're not doing your job. And they don't just attack you substantively, like, this question is flawed because of this or that. They attack you personally, even though they never met you ever, and that I find is just completely regrettable.
Well, you see, Darren, the truth is that once we start putting terms like who won and who lost and teams and all of this into the mix,
right,
then what happens is winning trumps everything else, right? And the idea of winning has to do with which team has won and not necessarily what is best for
the country.
So this is the behavior that we get, and unfortunately, it's because, to me, it seems as though this isn't even a Caribbean phenomenon, but it seems as though things are just continually getting more and more polarized. People are getting more and more into their respective silos, and that seems to be more important than
worldwide.
What's better that's better from the whole.
It's worldwide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all over.
Worldwide phenomenon, and I think social media has exacerbated it.
Yep.
Big time. Big time.
Social media has exacerbated
People
it.
are allowed to just go on a app and just say what they want and spread all type of misinformation and cuss you and do these things without repercussions.
And you can also then filter the type of narrative that you are exposed to. That is one. And so it becomes things, the echo chamber. So people in the echo chamber, and you're on a side. Not only that, I think one of the things that for me actually is more at the root of it, as opposed to just social media and the way it works, is this this victim culture that we're in right now. So what happens is everybody is either offended or offensive. And so you have to pick which one of those you're going to be on every topic. So for instance, if I support a particular party and I disagree with something from the party, I get accused of being part of the other. Just because it don't matter if 90% of the things that I believe in line up with this particular party. This one thing, I then get accused, I get victimized, I get people become offensive, and people don't want to be in that area. So you end up just having to pick a side and kind of go with it, and you just stay a little quiet on the things they don't agree with.
That is so real. I mean, when we look at the situation, for example, in the United States, where Liz Cheney, who is serving on this January 6th commission, she's a Republican. She voted for the Republican and the former president's agenda 90-something% of the time. But because she decided to stand up and say, no, what he did was wrong. He tried to steal an election, basically, and engage in insurrection, which is really tantamount to treason. They've tossed her out the party, essentially. I mean, she's still a Republican officially, but she's out of leadership, and now a primary railroaded her out. So that's just unfortunate. But the big news that everybody has been following this week, well, by the way, just a quick aside, Azam, you're familiar with the Grenada Revolution and Morris Bishop, and you remember this week, I think it was Wednesday, was the anniversary of his death.
Yes. I'm familiar and didn't recognize that.
You recognize that, all right. But yes, that is something that we marked quietly. We didn't have any official, program on it or anything, but I drew it to the listeners' attention about, Morris Bishop, and my recollection of the experience of hearing that Morris Bishop, along with his cabinet members of his cabinet, were assassinated at Fort Rupert. I can't remember the name of the fort right now. But anyway, so that's just an aside. But the big international news that many even here were following very carefully was the shortest serving prime minister in number 10 Downing Street, the famous number 10 Downing Street, Liz Truss. Oh my Lord! What anybody in St. Kitts had anything to say about this drama in number 10?
In Liz, we had very little trust. I could tell
Clearly,
you.
obviously. But listen, you have to say what y'all want, right? As much as she was the shortest serving prime minister, I saw that now she gets about 150K per month for the rest of her life.
Somebody shared something like that with me.
Sign me up. Okay,
You'll do 10 days?
10 days.
I could beat that.
Listen.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. But she had it coming. She had it coming. She came up with this mini budget, quote unquote. She didn't consult. She became prime minister through a narrow margin. She didn't win overwhelmingly. She's no Boris Johnson. She's no heavyweight.
She was always on
people didn't even know about her. So you just come. You can't make radical change abruptly. You have to phase it in. You know what I'm saying? Get people, consult the various power centers within your own party. Make sure they're on board before you come to the country and tank the markets, tank the British pound, just mess up everything, have the Bank of England having to literally rescue the situation. She had to go.
Yeah.
From the time she just had to go. So clearly, this is why you don't put a neophyte in this, especially at a time like this when the British public is suffering from the rigors of inflation and having to pay massive bills for heating, which is going to be an issue in the winter coming up.
Yeah, in the upcoming months. Yeah.
Yeah, she I don't know what she was thinking. And the thing is, when she saw the market react initially, she and Mr. Kwarteng, who is perhaps the shortest, so maybe, I don't know if he's the shortest serving chancellor, Mr. Kwasi Kwarteng, who,
very close.
Yeah, man.
the first chancellor to look something like us, granted he had African parentage and so on.
Right.
He just doubled down. We're staying the course. I said, you blooming idiot. You can't stay the course. You have to admit that you made a mistake and correct it quickly, but they allowed it to fester. And so he had to go, and she followed soon thereafter. So, I don't know.
Some people don't like to admit when they're wrong, especially on a grand stage. Like, UK is so fickle and they're so stuck in their ways. Like, you can't just do certain things without it causing a huge backlash. And the fact that they just came out of a pandemic, everybody already so tense, and then this boy.
The truth is that this does speak to a level of people are willing to make change. It's I think it's a very interesting time in the UK. As a matter of fact, one of our big sippers yesterday afternoon sent me a tweet that went out, and it says, "My son has lived through 4 chancellors, 3 home secretaries, 2 prime ministers, 2 monarchs, and he's 4 months old."
Yes.
So
exactly.
It's definitely a strange time.
Listen, they
to be
hit
British.
some records, okay?
Yeah,
they hit
to be
some
British.
world records in the last 4 months. And I don't think that's what they wanted, honestly.
I also think I know a couple of people who actually took advantage of the situation and bought up some pounds.
Oh yeah,
because
man. Yeah,
the
man.
lowest it's been.
Oh wow, I know people been buying,
Well, somebody said that the pound was bound to crash due to leaving the EU and the change in monarch and changing the image of money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Once they left the EU, and I believe that has ripple effects even for us here in the Caribbean. I've been seeing some change in the what did I say? Let's say the relationship between Britain and some of its overseas territories. Montserrat, we see what's happening in the BVI. There seems to be a increased desire for influence and to have a say in what happens in these overseas territories. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it coincides with them leaving the EU. And so I think even us down here are going to have something to do with what's happening, apart from just the devaluation of the money.
Well, Boris wants to go back, so...
Can you imagine that?
Right?
After all that he has been through and the pain he caused the Conservative Party, to break his vacation in what I understand was where I understand was the Dominican Republic. Some folks were asking me if he was here in Antigua, and when I found out no, he was not, definitely not in Antigua. He was in the DR. The fact that people, I don't know, our memory is that shallow. We forgot what brought this whole situation.
What?
The fact that he lied about the parties while everyone was on lockdown, the Queen there suffering in silence, mourning the loss of her husband by herself because of COVID restrictions, and he there drinking up and partying up, claiming he didn't know anything about it, among other things.
I think there's... Go ahead, Jane.
I don't think it's a short memory thing. I think he's taking advantage of the situation. I think he feels like what he did compared to what happened with her.
That is my thing.
It's smaller.
I think he's saying I had a couple parties. This person crashed the entire economy. So if you guys really want to say it was the worst thing ever, then
come on now, compared to what she did, come on.
Well, there is a piece in today's Daily Observer, and I'm going to share a little bit of it with you. It's actually from Sir Ron Saunders. Let me share it. It's a guest opinion in the paper. And he essentially, actually, we had a little chit chat about it yesterday on WhatsApp, Sir Ron Saunders and myself. And we are on the same page. We think, but he certainly thinks, that the present Conservative Party in Britain, I'm reading a piece of it, the present Conservative Party in Britain has now established a remarkable list of records, none of them good. Liz Truss, who has now resigned as leader of the party and Prime Minister, has the record for being the shortest period of a Prime Minister in the history of Britain. Kwasi Kwarteng, who she appointed as Finance Minister, has the notorious distinction of serving the shortest period in that position, except for one previous occupant who died of a heart attack. So you get the gist of where he's going with that. But essentially, his point is general elections should be called, and I agree with that. I think the Conservative Party has lost its way. This selecting another Prime Minister, it's like a joke. At least I think the British public is not going to treat them very kindly whenever they decide to call an election. And so I don't know if they're going to be able to come up with a consensus candidate that's going to coalesce the party and coalesce the country around his or her initiatives. And I think they should just call the election. Let the people decide what happens to them. And if they, which they will, suffer at the polls, so be it. And Keir Starmer, I think that's his name, Sir Keir Starmer, or Starmer, be the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So that's my view. I think they should go to the polls. But, hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And I don't feel like anybody who gets this job is going to... it's not going to be an easy ride. You have to come on the heels of two fallen prime ministers, both who messed up terribly in the eyes of the people that they have to serve.
That might be a plus. That make me thinking Mike can't be any worse than them too.
I'm pretty sure they thought that with Boris, and look what happened.
Nah, man. Boris just went and had a couple drinks with a couple friends.
At the worst possible time. At the worst possible time.
Yeah.
But things happen. Why imagine me the person to crash the UK economy right after the Queen died?
Let me read you a piece from Kieran Murdoch. This is an observation. Handout culture, backward politics, ceaseless poverty. This is by Kieran Murdoch, who works at this media house. He hosts the Biggest News program on Sunday. Get a life, you idiot. You seem to have an obsession with me. I don't do men.
What?
That was the response. Just cool now. That was the response of Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Brown when contacted via WhatsApp for a comment on the controversy of his handing out cash to residents in his constituency recently. One could scarcely imagine that anyone reading this is remotely surprised by the tone and character of the response, since often when challenged about an action of his which has caused some controversy, Gaston Brown has stuck to the same tone many times in the past 8 years. So this is basically saying what I said earlier, right? That's how he is.
Wow.
All right. So last Saturday, the Prime Minister dropped in on an opposition campaign event in the community of Point in his constituency of St. John City West. Besides having some very friendly and relaxed interactions with those around him, he was filmed passing quantities of cash to various people. In fact, from the scenes captured on one video, he had at one point appeared to simply be walking up a street, passing cash into the hands of anyone who seemed interested. Some could be heard calling out to him to receive their cash gift. Many right-thinking citizens, including myself, recoiled. So that's just a piece in today's Daily Observer. And Kieran is a very fine mind. I find I've said this to him privately. I hope he's not listening, but because his head might get bigger than it is, or his afro, because he sports an afro like our former what's his name, Dwight Venner, K. Dwight Venner, governor of the central bank. But yes, he wrote quite specifically on this, and he's a fine mind, and that's the direction in which he's going in this particular piece. And I suspect that there are many who agree with the sentiments expressed in the piece, and that is that the Prime Minister should not have engaged in that sort of behavior. It's not something that he should have engaged in. And all I'm saying is that the people of the country are just going to have to make a determination when the time comes to vote, to make a statement that, hey, this is not something that we're prepared to tolerate and accept anymore. Because I know, the individuals who would have been offended would have come across all party lines. And so that's it. And there are others who will excuse it and say, hey, that's just him. He's being himself. This is who he's been for the last 8 years. What's the big deal? That's it. But that's just a piece in today's Daily Observer. I'll actually send it across to you in PDF so you can have a look.
Awesome.
Question: has Prime Minister Gaston Brown always been like this through both previous elections?
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Okay, so then, wait, is still a
This is what we're saying. You see, my advice, if I were to be asked, and any party who is contesting the election against the Prime Minister, is to present solutions to the country's problems. Focus on that.
Look at that.
I mean, I feel like
Because
that's what you're supposed to
it may seem obvious, but what the criticism of opposition forces in the country has been that they are so
Fixated
on the behavior of Gaston Brown that they miss the mark by not convincing people, hey, you are really a credible alternative. And so if I were to that would be my suggestion. Just, you can't cussing him or ridiculing him, criticizing him is not going to change him. Right? So therefore, you have to come up with a game plan that's different, so that the result this time around in terms of the election is different than the previous elections. If you understand the point I'm making.
Yeah, but I mean the goal should not be to try and change him. The goal should be to
change him out of office.
Right. So of course, if the strategy is in fact to give an impression that he is not fit for the position, as opposed to, hey, we are the best option for this particular role, then you're going on a road that probably is not gonna serve you well.
Yeah.
And we've seen it in a lot of different countries around. Like it's the way the campaign goes. That particular strategy generally does not work. Not
at all. It's like the person in the position of power is focusing on trying to tell you that they have the best country that you could possibly have, or they have things that they need to fix, and you focused on trying to tell people that this person ain't a good person. They don't care about that. They do not care about that. They care about what are you going to do to fix the problems of the country. If you say this person isn't fit for office, how can you better him? Not telling us that this person is we could see that we elected him. So I don't feel like we mind how he is. We what we want is water. We want to make sure our food security is there. We want to make sure our tourism product is strong. Healthcare, education. That's what we care about. We don't care about what he says.
He might be a little, let's say, a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, okay.
That might actually appeal to some people.
Exactly.
Let me ask you, would both of you like to be a part of our entertainment segment and listen to some good Antiguan music? For like the next 15 minutes or 10-15 minutes or so?
Never had some stuff to talk about.
Oh,
Yeah?
we have some stuff on our agenda to have.
Oh, you have some stuff on your agenda?
Unfortunately.
Okay. All right, no problem.
I always done for good Antiguan music. As a matter of fact, we don't want to overload because we have some good Antiguan music coming up later in the show ourselves here. One of your premier artists is actually in St. Kitts.
Okay.
You don't even know about that, Jade.
You ain't see me look.
I
I'm
know,
so
yeah.
confused.
You'll be surprised.
All right.
You need to check the email.
Oh, you sent me an email. Excuse me.
So anyway, I'm going to head out now because our guest is here, producer Andrew Dorset. He's here in studio, and go on to say good morning to the folks in St. Kitts, Andrew.
Sorry.
All
Hi,
right.
guys.
All right, the
Morning,
Jade and
morning.
yeah.
Hi, Jay.
Just a little bit. Do you have any music? We have to go. Actually, we have to go to a break. Yeah, we have to go to a break. So we'll have to leave it there. I was gonna give you all a little music, but I'll tell you what. I'll send you the link so you
Thank
can
you.
hear it. Okay?
Awesome.
Yes, love it.
It's on your program. So take care. Have a good weekend.
You
You
guys
as
do the
well.
same, and to everyone there in Antigua listening, big up yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. All right. And we'll talk to you again next week, Darren.
Yes.
All right.
same
Thank you
time,
so
same
very
place.
much. 8:44 in Antigua and Barbuda.
Yeah, Jade. Things supposed to get interesting later, but guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Guys, stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop the never-ending cashback at Horsewood's. Yes, it's that time of the year. Double cashback coupon season is here. The season when Horsewood's Furniture and Appliances gives away millions in free groceries with every FlexPay purchase and a chance to win 1 year in free groceries with a never-ending double cashback. Yes, the Horsewood's never-ending double cashback is back for even more free groceries. This is double cashback coupon season, so come today and get double cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries in the never-ending double cashback promotion. Yes, happening now. Get double cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries with every higher purchase. The never-ending double cashback is back at Horsewood's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store, where you get double cashback coupons for free groceries with every FlexPay purchase. Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop the never-ending savings, never-ending discounts, never-ending quality and service, and the never-ending double cashback for this double cashback coupon season. Don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN, guys. It is Friday, and we just came off the phone lines with our friends in Antigua Observer Radio, as we do on Friday mornings for Caribbean Link Up, and we're jumping into tea time.
Yes. Oh, yes, the main event. People can see us as them.
Things going on, Jane?
Listen, today
Things
is
going on,
Friday
then.
and Friday is busy. But
Yeah.
let's jump into some news coming out of the Education Ministry.
Oh,
Yes.
what's happening
So, Minister of Education, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, promises brand new Bastille High. I feel like that's been promised before.
okay, I'm not quite excited yet.
No,
but,
not yet, am I? But let's see.
But something necessary to talk about.
Yes.
Give us the update.
So, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, says the government will construct a brand new Bastille High at the original site.
Okay.
Yeah. Architects have been engaged to design building plans for the construction of the school. According to Education Minister Dr. Hanley, those plans will be submitted to cabinet for approval in short order. He added that we are at the point where we are going to have out for tendering in very short time, looking at demolishing the buildings and getting the grounds ready. There have been a total of 3 education ministers.
Yeah. That is a travesty. Jade is a travesty. Go ahead.
Who have promised to fix Bastille High School. Sorry.
In some way or the other.
Yes, that is.
We were at a point where we were going to build a new one, actually, in a new location, but we obviously somewhere else now. Go ahead.
Nigel Carty, who was the minister responsible for education at the time of the school's closure up until 2015, Sean Richards from 2015 to 2020, and John L. Powell from 2020 to 2022. The school's closure in 2012 stemmed from... That's how long Bastille is school?
2012, Jade.
Wow.
2012. My sister was in school.
That's 10 years ago?
That's what I'm saying, Jade. It's ridiculous. Jade, you don't hear me in here ranting all the time? It's
Yes,
ridiculous.
but I didn't even... Wow.
It's a travesty. Jade, we have failed the
They
staff,
y'all can't be left school in
students.
10 years.
Jade, we have failed the school, Jade.
As a-
All of us, we have failed the school, Jade.
But not only that, if y'all can build a school in 10 years, how are y'all building anything else? Y'all also promised a prison and a hospital, but y'all can't get a school bill. So
We'll figure it out, Jade.
and I feel like a school is the easiest out of the 3. But maybe
Jade, no, what happens is, right, once things become politicized, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, Jade?
it's like y'all just kicking the can down the road at this point. That is, wow. Woo-hoo. Love it. Huh. Yes, so the school's closure in 2012 stemmed from contamination concerns. Teachers and students wore face masks and gloves to protect themselves. However, their efforts were futile as teachers and students revealed that their gloves changed color
Jade,
amongst instantly and similar symptoms were being experienced.
Jade, we just politicized the thing. Watch it, Jade. And the sad part about it is, right, this is one particular issue that contained some of the things that should supersede politics. Health,
Yeah, man.
education, and children,
Oh,
Jade.
yes. Oh, the top 3?
These are the things that should supersede politics, and if politics mess up this whole thing,
Yeah.
whether you believe that people was getting sick or not, which if you believe that people weren't getting sick, I want to suggest that you might be sick. But who knows? Whether you believe it was the Labour Party or the PAM Party or whoever was politicizing it, all that they don't even matter. Right? All that don't even matter. If it's going back in the same position, fine. We move this stuff, the building that's there. It has been left alone for now 10 years. Parts of the school were left unmaintained for decades before that. Take up everything. Do your tests. make sure that at least any remaining contaminants that might have been there either. And we ain't got to worry if they was there in 2012. We ain't got to worry about when they come and who was responsible. Just fix it. Make sure the place clean. Make sure the place healthy. Build the children in a school, please.
I feel
That's
like
all.
they're not asking for a lot. A school is literally on the top of the priority list when it comes to things that you're supposed to be building. Things you're supposed to be taking care of, things you're supposed to be maintaining. It's a school where people go to learn. The future of the Federation depends on the schools that we have. How is it that in 10 years y'all can't build one school?
Jade, there's been people who went to Bastille High since they moved out of the campus, right? The original campus above Warner Park. Done with school, never went. Done with school now.
That is
Done went university and come back.
And the school still ain't built. Nah. Listen. Honorable Mr. Hanley, my rep, my good rep, please don't let it be one of those things where you promise something and it don't happen.
Watch it. Big up Jeffrey, right? Big up Jeffrey.
But let's go.
Big up Jeffrey. And he has a track record of
Yes.
making things happen, right? But Jade, let me tell you something. For me, personally, this year supersede, supersede party, government, to me, this is something that all of us need to take responsibility for. All of us. Anybody that claim to care about Bastille High School, anybody that claim to care about education, anybody that came to care about teachers, anybody, we allow this thing to just go on and kick down the road and kick down the road.
I cannot
who the
fathom that
minister
it's been
was,
10 years.
It gone past who government was in. It don't at this point it don't even matter no more. There's certain things that should supersede politics. Education is one. Healthcare is another one. And children, well, we ain't got to talk about that there. Them things ain't supposed to be politicized, at least not to the point where we can't get movement on a school that is obviously necessary. There's nobody who could say that is not necessary. The children, them walking up and down from campus to campus, keeping school upstairs at dentist's office. They're walking, they're using labs in other schools. All this going on.
I don't understand.
All this going on all the time. And the thing what people don't understand is, apart from just the historical value, right, that Bastille High brought to the thing, there's a huge historical significance, right? Not only for Bastille High School as an institution, but that particular place, right? On Victoria Road / East Park Range, right? But Jade, that campus provided after school classes, right? A place for children to play. All sorts of youth groups, scouting groups,
Sports,
girls get all kind of things.
days.
All kind of things going
Meets, track meets, all of the.
So when you take that out of the society, you realize all of the things them that you're putting at risk. Ain't nowhere this thing was supposed to go on so long. Ain't matter who in, ain't matter who was in. It's just time to get sorted out. Just sort it out.
Like I am stunned, honestly.
Just sort it
Like
out.
I know it's been a while because I've lived on Park Range all my life, and I know it's been a while, but I didn't realize it was 10 years. 10 years, and you know how heartbreaking it is for me, especially. I literally live.
Right there.
So imagine seeing this place being a part of your childhood. You literally just walking on the road, going in there to play and all of these things.
Oh.
For it to be a wasteland right now.
Oh, we're talking about wasteland. Somebody could please tell me what's going on with the back of beach challenge again? I asked the question since school started.
Back.
The back. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be a farm. I don't know if it's supposed to be whatever going on behind there, fix it. It's ridiculous now. It's a jungle, Jade. Behind beach challenge is a jungle. Like, somebody explain to me what's going on behind there,
You need
please.
to drive me up there to see what you're talking about.
Oh
I haven't been.
See somebody here shaking their head saying, yep. Since when school start, remember I come in and ask it? I say, hey, somebody tell me what's going on with the back of beach challenge. I say, okay, maybe they didn't get to it yet or whatever. Jade, I passing across there week after week, month after month. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle.
So they're just thinking about the kids.
I see a panther just scooping behind there the other day.
What about the kids
Hope they eat on the
I'm
kid.
not actually when they miss it,
Are you sure it was a panther, Jade?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No, I believe it was a pants. I just mean, nah, that can't. This can't be real. Like, the little one, just...
Me know what going on behind
So they don't see it? If you could see it, they could see it.
People just... I know the parents them got to be asking the same question.
They need to start making more noise.
Jade,
the parents need to start to make noise.
Even if it's something for the kids to perhaps get involved in agriculture, have their own garden or whatever.
You think that's happening?
No, maybe... No, what I'm saying is, even if that is what the intended the intended purpose is, the way it is now, nobody's sending no children behind to go clean up that place. That they need professional help, Jade. that they need Dora, the Explorer, and everybody else. I don't know what.
I haven't seen it, but Lord, this don't sound good at all.
Man, what's going on?
Well, somebody needs to, they're going to fix it next week, trust me.
I've been asking the question here because I wanted to come here and abuse you.
No, well, you don't start.
Somebody just need to, just explain to me. I just need to know. What, like, tell me. Maybe I'm missing something.
They're going to fix it next week.
Then fix it next week? Okay.
Yeah. Right now, somebody on the phone. Making a phone call.
You want to see what's going on with that then?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really at all.
But anyway, I'm happy to hear that here we are again talking about Bastille High School.
Here we are again, boy.
But I'm hoping that we see some actual movement happening to really provide Bastille High School with a proper home. At one point, I've always been one who say, hey, you have the facility there, just clean it up, make sure it's better, make sure it's healthy, make sure all these concerns are put to rest, and get the children back into the school. Some people was like, no, move wherever. I said, watch it. It got to a point where I was like, look, it don't even matter. You want to move it here, move it
just
here.
Build the school.
Bastille, he need a home. He need a home.
Build the school.
He need a home. And the society, like I said, needs a place that a structure like Bastille High provides, right? Whether it's more sporting facilities, whether it is places for after school and adult learning, whether it is places for youth groups, for meetings, for art, for even a place for the band them to store the thing them during Christmas. It don't even matter. It just, these are the things that the premises allows, and when you take that out of the society, it becomes it's a loss to everybody, the whole society, to just the students and the teachers and the parents. The whole society suffers, so it's time to fix it. Fix it now.
That's all. That's it, and that is all. Anyway, friend, we have to take a break.
Let's do that.
Because we have some...
Jade, I tell you, Zen. I'm be Zen for the rest of the class.
You're afraid me or not?
No, I just...
Yes, well, you're costing me. I had nothing to do with Bastille High, yeah?
No, but I tell you, I'm trying to be Zen Bailey here. I try to just be cool, calm, and they're just trying to get me up.
I was 13 when that happened, friend. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing at all.
Oh my gosh. But guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Stick and stay.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Here are your Horseman's Value Mart IG Value Club Blue Tax Special.
Running October 20th to November 2nd.
Essential Everyday Dry Roasted Peanuts, $8.99. Swiss Miss Chocolate Mixes, $6.49. Breyers Ice Cream, just $26.99 each. Pepperidge Farm Cakes, $24.99. Essential Everyday Baking Chips, $11.99. Pringles Chips, $7.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. IG and Essential Everyday Cornflakes, $8.99. IG and Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese, $2.79. AM and Pepsodent Toothpaste, $4.99. Glucose Shakes, $8.99. Essential Everyday Croutons, $5.99. Essential Everyday Salt, $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí, ¿ah?
Value mart.
Be Frankie.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island T right here on Win Media, SKN and Jade. We have some friends in the studio this morning, and I'm really quite interested to hear what they have to say.
So am I.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm interested and excited. Any better? Good.
Okay.
All right, nice. Well, guys, we have in the studio two gentlemen who are here to talk about a new something that is I think going to really excite our listeners and our viewers this morning. Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good morning, Azamanjit.
Morning.
Long time.
I will be professional with him today, Mr. B.
Well, you came to the wrong show because that's my...
Exactly.
No, I just like to tease them.
It's island tea, so natural addition for flavor.
Oh yeah, both of them I know from very young, so especially Jade.
Guys, before we even jump into more of the information that you guys have to share with us, just introduce yourselves to the people on the live.
Good morning, radio listeners, and those who listen on the web and everything. My name is Shervin White, the CEO for Ship It For Less.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Darren Matthew-Ward. I'm the Operation and Logistics Manager for Ship It For Less.
But don't come here, boy, you got big title. But guys, it's a real pleasure. And
but see, no wonder he come in and say that he's going to be professional.
Yeah. Well, he just wants to say he big title.
Yes.
You have to segue into it, yeah.
But definitely somebody who I know has a lot of experience in this particular field.
Yes.
So I definitely understand where that is coming from. But guys, tell us a bit about this service that we here can expect.
Okay, well, I know when I spoke to you a few days ago and I teased you about what I'm coming here to say, you was like, you'll be waiting for this. So we are talking about the MV Makena. What is the MV Makena? The MV Makena is a passenger ferry which will be doing service from St. Kitts to Stacia to Sabre and St. Martin in one day.
What? Wait.
Sorry?
Wait, hold on there. You just said a ferry service that would allow people here in St. Kitts to go between. Let's go.
St. Kitts to Stacia. To St. Bart's. Sorry, to
Sabre.
And to St. Martin.
Wow.
And this, from the time you leave St. Kitts, you will be in St. Martin by 11 o'clock.
What if I leave St. Kitts when?
In the morning at 8:30.
A nice cruise across the seas, Jade.
Yeah. Gosh. And the good thing about it, we have an upper deck where you could be in the nice fresh air, have the sun in your back, enjoying the coastlines of St. Kitts, Stacia, Sabre, and even going into St. Martin.
Wow.
So if you like beautiful coastlines and you have your camera ready, you can take pictures.
Okay. So you start talking about the vessel. So let's go down that road there.
Okay.
I have been to Stacia, I've been to Sabre on boats. I've never gone from St. Kitts to St. Martin on boats, so I can't speak to that.
And I've never done any of that.
But I could, and I know Shervin could speak to.
Yes,
to,
we have had the bad been to Sabre and Stacia a lot on a fishing boat.
Well, I was about to ask, because the thing for me is, I have at one point called my mother and be like, Mom, just letting you know I love you. On my way back.
But I mean, the same thing here. The last time we went to Stacia, I mean, the water, I mean, it was really tough. I even called Sensei and tell him, boy, pay for us.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. There's no more fears than that. We have a huge vessel, what could accommodate up to 150 persons.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
We have an inside cabin with nice AC, lovely seats to relax, and a television.
A television to watch a movie while you're going down. And we also have a bath.
A bat? Sorry, hold on.
Yes.
What kind of bat are we talking? Let's get us out the boat right now.
Where you get the opportunity to test it out.
That's what you're saying.
It's way different. It's way different.
Wow.
I have been to Stacia and Sabre on fishing boat. The last big ferry I have been on was Waterman to Stacia.
Right.
I have been to St. Martin on boats. Carib Surf is one of them. I have been to St. Martin on, and the experience on those bigger vessels, especially when it's a catamaran, which is a double hull and not a single hull, the ride is more smoother.
Oh, wow.
Just to interject, well, unlike him, I got to experience the trip down to Stacia on the Makena with my band.
Actually, you went to Sabre.
Sabre, yes.
You went to Sabre.
Yes, with my band, the Collision Band. So the boat were actually making some trips before, but chartered trips for music festival and different stuff, just to test out. So I was able to get the first-hand experience on top of the boat, and I was like, wow.
What a difference.
The seating is like you're inside a plane.
Right, okay.
The chairs can go back so you can relax and take a little nap and everything. They come on and they serve you some water and some sweets and different stuff. So it's top-class service. I mean, you'll forget that you're on a boat. And unlike, with planes, you have a little turbulence, and water, you have a little thing, but you have nothing to worry about. It's 150% safe.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Well, I am for one, like I said, I am very excited that this service has come in. We've been talking about the need for interregional travels. And I've said it at the show, Jade has asked it, why isn't there more ferry services between some of the islands?
Well, this is just a start of many to come. We are actually reaching out to other places. We are the Makena, the family of the Connors from Antigua. I would like to say real big up to them.
Yes, that's right.
Bring up the Connors one time.
That's
Without
right.
them, this service would not be possible. So the Blues and Blues, we really appreciate you for even extending the service to St. Kitts.
That's right.
We really appreciate them. So Mr. Samuel, Samuel Connor, Alec Connor, we have Elvaro Connor, we even have Samantha Connor, we have Nikki Connor, the whole gang. Yeah, the whole gang. And it's a family business. And apart from they doing the Makena, they have other services as well. They do cargo, they have cargo boats, they have other ferries as well, run between Anguilla and St. Martin. So it's a family business which experience of over 50 years of being on the sea.
But you talk about Anguillians, them the water people,
Boy, so that again.
When them they're driving on the road, they'll tell you how much nuts they're driving in. But I mean, there's a couple things that people will really want to know. One, of course, when does the service start in operation, and of course, the cost.
Well, I'm going to let my logistics manager take care of that. I must say, he was the one that I said, deal with this, and he really make it come to fruition.
Okay.
Yes.
So, for persons who is really listening and who is really interested, and even if you're not interested, but listening, so the service starts on the 31st of this month,
31st of this
which
month.
is a Monday morning.
Monday.
We are inviting people to come see the boat. You can come in the security area, but you can stay by the fence and see the boat. The boat will be here at 7:30. We're gonna have a small ceremony. We have invited guests and different things. It will be at the Posante Marina. We have bookings already for persons who will be departing St. Kitts
On Monday?
that same Monday to go where they have to go. So the service will be departing Monday mornings at 8:30, and you can return at 5:30 in the afternoon. So if you want to go station, like when you approached me and we was talking, you told me you had some family members in station, and you would like to go and see them. So you could go that morning and come back in the afternoon. Or if you want to do the weekend, you can do the weekend. You can come back, you can go Friday morning, return Monday morning, or return Monday afternoon, your choice.
Wow. Okay. So you're saying on that 31st, that
Yes.
Monday morning, it starts. One thing you mentioned that I think is very important for people to recognize is that yes, you can do day trips. So you could go down, experience the island,
Right.
visit people, whatever it is, handle whatever.
But the
business you have to
day trip, just to let you know, the day trip is only, because of the timing, it's more only offer for station.
Right, of course,
Right?
of course.
Now, if you're willing to go to St. Martin for 2 hours for something very important, probably sign some document, or pick up that $1 million check, or pick up that quick part, you can do that and still return the same day.
Right, awesome. Well, and the other thing that you mentioned that's important as well is which one of the piers this service is offering.
So, as I say, it will be the Posante Marina. All trips is on a Friday and it's on a Monday. The departure timings are the same on both days, and the arrival timings are the same on both days.
All right, so departure at 8:30.
Yes.
Okay, and you'll be back in
St. Kitts by 5:30.
Awesome.
So if you, like you who is an engineer, if you had to run away just to do a few things and have a gig that same night, you can be back to take care of your gig.
Nice, awesome.
Now, I know one of the most important questions everybody have. What is the price?
The cost.
I feel like Shervin.
Jumbo.
Okay, so let's start with Stacia. A round trip to Stacia is $80 US.
Wait. I think, Chauvin, you gotta watch him here.
I'm pretty sure I had it.
So he said, have the notes, but he wanted me to do the talk.
he said round trip, you know.
Yes,
round trip.
So, he said right?
Yes, he did.
You sure?
80 US round trip.
That's right.
So where?
The station.
That's to station.
Okay.
If you want to go to Sabre,
Jumbo
round trip to Sabre is $105 US.
Wow.
And you can have a whole weekend in Sabre.
Yeah. Wow, that is
amazing. That is amazing.
I know the one that
now the biggest one
everybody want to
hear.
St. Martin.
And the persons who want to go to Burna Boy, your cost, leave on a Friday, come back on a Monday, a simple small fee of $190 US.
What?
That's right. You see, we complain that to go St. Martin is so expensive, individual travel is so expensive. Now we have the means of getting to go to the close by islands now.
So this year feel like back in the day when you could have jumped on Liat and go St. Martin.
That's right.
You know, you could have got St. Martin for $200.
When you say Liat, I remember Caribbean Star.
Caribbean Star, yes.
I can remember going up to Puerto Rico for less than $200 on Caribbean Star.
No, though.
The Dutch government just announced that the Makena is the #1 means of travel within the smaller islands, between St. Martin, Sabre, and things. So they surpass the air now.
Even the airline, wow.
Yes.
And guys, I'm going to tell you something, right? I keep saying that I believe all of us all of us Kititians, Nivisions, we should really take a visit.
That's right.
These other islands.
Yes. It's very close by.
They just
That's right, a stone throw away.
you go by art as you feel it, you could jump in the sea, swim over to station.
That's true. That's so
It's
true.
right there. It's right there.
I can remember my first trip to Station was
to smuggle something.
with the Defense Force band.
Oh yeah.
And we used to go down for Stay Buddy. And they used to send the waterman. And you know, people, we used to like, boy, this boat can take long. We can, in less than 25 minutes, we are in station. Docking.
Yeah, just there.
And having fun. And you know, one of the things people don't do, when they go away, they don't try and explore the country. You go to St. Martin, you concentrate on 3 things in St. Martin. Carceless, Front Street, and Back Street. That's all you concentrate on. But there's so much other places you can go in St. Martin and get good stuff, apart from Carceless, Front Street, and Back Street.
Can you explain where in St. Martin the boat is going to dock so people can know?
Yeah, that would be awesome as well.
So when you get to St. Martin, we use Bobby's Marina. For person who's not familiar with Bobby's Marina, it's less than 5 minutes walk to Front Street and Back Street. Yeah.
That is right there.
Right there.
Right there.
By what they call it?
If you
greenhouse.
If you actually buy the boardwalk, I think that's what they call it.
The boardwalk, yes.
Bobby's Marina is right in front of you.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So you're right in the heart.
You're right in the heart of town.
Yes.
So as we said, we're going to Sabre to the island here.
We could do both.
Definitely.
Well, I have a very good friend who have a radio show in Sabre, and I think we can probably get you guys link up and do something.
Yeah, man, we gotta do something down there, man.
Yeah, it sounds good to me, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And he's not Kititian by birth, but his roots is Kititian.
His roots is Kititian.
And he loves saying it's like
bad.
Like and then. And if he's listening, Mr. Dave Livingston, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you love saying it?
That's so true. That's so true.
Just to add to, for those who are coming home for Carnival, because you know we just going into the Sugar Mass Carnival season, and if you go online, you'll see those tickets from New York and everything so expensive. 3,000 what?
Yes.
1,000, 2,000 as well?
A friend of mine asked me to look up one yesterday, and when I saw the price, $1,150 US. I was like, wow.
So now we have the option of going into St. Martin. For those who are listening, go to St. Martin and take the boat and come into St. Kitts.
And come into St. Kitts, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. That.
The
So
only
you
requirement St. Martin wants is, it's just like us, fill out an EHAS form, which is basically same set of questions our KN form asks for, and that's it.
Yeah, you take a nice transportation over to the marina and you head down to St. Kitts.
Of course.
And don't make talk about the luggage.
Well, a guy like Azim don't want to hear this part, because Azim mostly we travel with a backpack. You know, this will benefit him. But someone like Jade, who we go and have a little shopping and pick up things here and there. So your handbag, okay, which is your purse, that is free. You're allowed up to 8 pounds. Your carry-on, that is free. You're allowed up to 15 pounds. Your first check-in bag, that is free.
Hold on.
You're allowed up to 50 pounds.
What?
Your first bag, Jade, everything up to your first bag, free. Bear in mind that there's some weight limitations, but it's free.
Okay.
And then if you have an additional bag, up to 50 pounds, that will be $30 US.
I think they're making up all of this, eh? Maybe not like
No.
Okay, so when you're making up all of this, you can go to mvmakena.com, and all this information is on the website.
Check back what he's saying.
Yeah, I feel like for somewhere.
I have my diary right here with every single thing to make sure he said everything correct.
I write his notes. I'm the one who writes the notes.
But this is too good to be true. I have to experience this for myself to believe y'all.
I remember I'm telling when I spoke to Domi initially, I was telling him, I said just before we had the conversation, we had been discussing amongst the family, like, hey, we should really take a trip over.
Yes.
To one of the thing. I was saying, I kept hearing something about a ferry coming, ferry coming by. That day come, boom, Domi come and let me know. So you don't know, just know you're gonna be getting my booking because this is something, again, I think so much of us need to experience.
Definitely,
And it's
definitely.
Cost effective way to go and see some of these islands.
You see how God is enterprise? You see how all the things we can't leave the island, the airplane.
The only requirement we ask here locally is if you have your dates you want to travel and you're ready to make your booking and your purchase of your ticket, you have to do it 3 days in advance.
Oh, okay, at least 3 days.
Right, because we have a lot of paperwork to do.
Yes.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
not only for local purposes, but to the destination you're going to. And we don't want any delays when it comes around. Passengers have to
Immigration.
reach a destination and those things.
That's fair.
So we ask, that's the only thing we ask for. Come 3 days in advance with your valid passport and your funds, and you purchase your ticket. One time.
How does one purchase tickets?
Okay, so from now until the ending of November, you have to come to our office locally, which is on Central Street in Annie's Plaza. You're coming to Ship It For Less. And when you come down the corridor, it will be the last door on the left-hand side.
Right, so
even if you
don't know, for those who don't know, which building is Annie's Plaza?
Annie's Plaza is opposite JM Plumbing.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
That is some amazing information you guys have given us this morning.
Yes, man.
Well, I'm
excited.
looking forward to seeing Jade.
To see me.
To see you on the Makena.
I'm going to be there,
You're going to be there.
There's no
I know
doubt about
Azim
it.
is there already, so I don't have to worry myself about that.
And stuff like that. That's work. Me, I go into Lime, I'll have a bar. I could cruise the coastline.
Yeah.
I'm there.
But let me tell you guys something. One of the things that I love about this is, the trip to Stacia, I think, works for a lot of people. The idea that you could go like on a Friday, spend the weekend, get back on the Monday afternoon, I think that's a game changer for a lot of
No,
people.
but
That's awesome.
just to stick a pin, if you're going to Stacia, you can go either on a Friday morning or you can go on a Friday afternoon. And you can return either on a Monday morning or a Monday afternoon.
See that's an even bigger game changer.
Right.
Because you could come back. You say you get back into town by 7:30.
So the vessel gets here at 7:30.
So I'm saying if you have to go to work on the morning for 8 or
So
9.
if you call and tell your boss, hey, I'm gonna be at work for 9, you have enough time to get off the vessel, clear customs, immigration, get home, freshen up if you need to freshen up, and get back on your job.
Fresh before you hit the boat, go straight work.
Oh, I love it. And the people on the live are loving it as well. They're
Great.
excited about this new initiative, this new service, because we really do need something like this.
Yes, and as I say,
You're going to be utilizing that coming back to St. Kitts from Chusemat. I'm telling you that now.
trust me, I already done looking into it for my personal use. So
that could potentially
save you a lot of money.
You know, when
because the cheaper crafts going to St. Martin.
When you calculate,
JetBlue.
when you calculate the price of going into St. Martin, overnighting if you have to in St. Martin, depends on the time, the day you get in to pick up the Makena, and paying a one-way ticket from St. Martin to St. Kitts, you are saving between $350 to $400 US.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, I could already see it.
I'm telling you, I look into it for my personal use. So I'm telling you the savings.
Let me tell you something, right? There has been times when I would travel regularly all the time. It would be cheaper for me to catch a flight to go to St. Martin and then go on to my destination.
Yeah,
so
true.
Imagine now having this service that is even cheaper than the initial flight between St. Kitts and Nevis.
So true.
Money. It must.
I can even tell you this. If you calculate your time properly, if you're purchasing a ticket out of St. Martin, and let's say you purchase a flight leaving St. Martin at 3 o'clock, the Makena gets into St. Martin by 11 o'clock. It gives you more than enough time to get to the airport, check in, even run back in town, pick up 1 or 2 items, and catch a flight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is going to help so many people who just want to do business,
Yes.
who don't want to have to spend all of this money just to go to some place.
Exactly, right.
I really hope you guys expand to different countries because.
Well, I could give you a little teaser.
Okay, here we go. Exclusive.
Hopefully by next year, February, we should be in St. Bart's. So person never been to St. Bart's.
That's right.
St. Bart's is my place.
St. Bart's is real nice. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's an awesome place.
Yes, but before we reach St. Bart's, let's stop closer. Is there any plans to add Nevis?
Nevis on this route. What we it's a little bit difficult for timing, right? What we might able to do, it's something we might have to talk with one of the local ferries,
yeah.
in getting persons over in time to pick up the Makena. We Ship It for Less do have an office in Nevis, on Main Street, right opposite the Ginger Line bus stop. So it is something I will have to look into, and especially coming up for the Christmas season. Maybe I might have to even do it quicker than that because the response from persons in Nevis to go to Burna Boy is so high. It's like it almost reaching to the position of telling them I can go straight to Nevis and pick them up. Yeah. There's a gentleman called me early this morning telling me that he's sending someone to pick up 15 tickets for that weekend to go to Burna Boy. Like, okay, no problem. We have the space, so if you want more than 15, you can. So persons who is listening to us, yes, if you're looking at going to Burna Boy in St. Martin, the Makena will be leaving on the 4th of November and returning on the Monday, which would be, the 7th? Right, so you can have a nice weekend, go up, have some fun, enjoy Burna Boy, pick up 1 or 2 personal items for shopping and come back home.
And like Shervin mentioned, this is getting into the carnival, but not only carnival, but Christmas season.
Yes.
Those of you who are looking to go to St. Martin to do a little shopping and things.
Right.
Here's a nice little option for you. Right?
So we don't move large boxes, we don't move barrels, we don't move fridge or stove. Right. But our sister boat, Captain Chrissy, right, will be doing that run. So if you come down and you have those large items to return, we can give you some assistance in getting them on Captain Chrissy and have them up here for Monday.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
Love it. Well, guys, please reiterate again where people can find all this information, this good information. Let them know where they could follow your pages, your numbers, your email, all the things that you want them to be able to contact you through. Okay, so let me start with the numbers. So you can reach us at 466-1151 extension 2. I repeat, 466-1151 extension 2. You can call us on our cell phone, which is 662-3961, 662-3961. You can call direct, you can call via WhatsApp, you can send WhatsApp messages, and we will definitely respond. If you're more in your office and you prefer to send an email, you can send an email to us. It's Makena, Makena, @shipitforless.com. So it's Makena, which is Makena, @shipitforless.com. Or you can visit our office, which is right there on Central Street, opposite Gem Plumbing in Annie's Plaza building. And once you come down the corridor, we are the last door on your left-hand side. Before I go, I want to just big up the crew of the Makena, the hard-working crew. We have Senior Captain Dwayne Hodge. We also have Second-in-Command Captain Darren Connor. And then we have the crew. We have Regina, we have Chavel, and we have Alvaro. So, we have everybody, and these are the persons who look after you
on a day-to-day basis, once you're traveling with a Makena, make sure you're not getting any sickness, make sure you have fresh air, make sure you have your water, everything you need.
Traveling comfort, Jade.
Yes.
Finally.
Traveling comfort vibes. No more calling on. Make sure you follow up.
No more.
Did this sound like y'all been through a lot?
Wet down, Jade.
I think she need to experience a fishing boat one and then experience Makena.
Mistakes of others.
So.
I tell Jade about the last trip we had by.
That tell me being going, no, we're on fishing boat.
Hey, but guys, it's amazing that this service is now here.
Yes, thank you.
The level of excitement kind of speaks to the fact that people have been waiting for this type of service.
Long time.
And it's very exciting to see you know how many people are gonna take advantage of it in the upcoming weeks, months, and definitely years. As we wish you guys all the best with this business endeavor.
Right. I just want to add to before we leave. This is not a seasonal service. This is an all year round service.
Ongoing.
Okay, so don't think it's just for the Christmas season. Yeah. No, it's not. It will be going all year round. Okay?
Awesome.
And also we have group packages. You can go to our website and see our group packages deal. And so if you have a group and you want to move together, scouting, Girls Guides, Pathfinders, you name it, a band, you name it, we have group packages, so we can accommodate you guys.
All right.
Nice.
Guys, make sure you take advantage of this because this is life-changing. And it honestly is. But thank you so much for joining us and giving us this very important information today.
Yes, I want to say thank you to the Island Tea crew for having us also, and with FM by extension.
That's us, Jade.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All
right, guys. Thanks, man.
Right. Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Something exciting is on the horizon. Again, a lot of excitement this morning, Jade.
Today just busy.
I tell you.
It's the type of Fridays I like.
Yeah, man. So, guys, stick and stay. You don't want to miss it. Be right back.
Energize your goals with Lucozade. Get it good. Look under the cap. Find the code. Win it. Thousands in prizes. iPhones and TVs. Or win 30 grand US dollars for your goals. That's goals.
For a chance to win 30,000 US dollars. Purchase any Lucozade Energy promo bottle. Look under the cap and find the code to win iPhones, TVs, and free Lucozade or 30,000 US dollars to energize your goals. See website, social media, or press for details. Lucozade, taste the energy.
Magnum. Take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, let me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. He are a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum a for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Energize your goals with Lucozade. Get it good. Look under the cap. Find the code. Win it. Thousands in prizes. iPhones and TVs. Or win 30 grand US dollars for your goals. That's goals.
For a chance to win 30,000 30,000 US dollars. Purchase any Lucozade Energy promo bottle. Look under the cap and find the code to win iPhones, TVs, and free Lucozade or 30,000 US dollars to energize your goals. See website, social media, or press for details. Lucozade, taste the energy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It's Friday. You know what I mean? Things turn up, for the last few minutes of the show,
Things happening in the studio right now.
Things happening in the studio. Guys, I am very excited about what is to come. In the studio, we have with us members of the DFX team. Corinne, good morning, my friend. How are you?
Hi, Azim. Morning. I'm well, thank you.
Well,
And you?
I'm doing well. Corinne, like she's trying to be all prim and proper with us this morning. What?
Coming in here doing this, like they don't know better.
Hey,
they don't know
Azim,
us.
Jane, what's up? What's up?
I good. I'm just excited to hear what you have to say.
Well, I mean, Corinne, it's when we hear about DFX, that is synonymous with Sinkits and Carnival and fun and fit and amazing times, right?
Good things.
So I'm hoping that's what you come to talk about this morning.
Yes, that is definitely what we're here to talk about this morning. We are launching our Sugar Mas 51 presentation this evening at Vibes Beach Bar. It is called Rebirth, and we are looking awesome for the road for Sugar Mas 51.
Well, I must say, the rebirth of DFX is something that I'm sure a lot of us have been waiting for, and are now very excited to hear that it's finally here. Like, how long it's been since we've seen DFX participate in this particular way in Sugar Mas?
The last time we participated in Sugar Mas as a sole entity was in 2017. We pulled out of 2018 after the loss of a dear friend, mentor, Paula Heiliger, and we threw our support behind Solid Mass, and all of our revelers, we joined together for that. And then after that, Solid and myself, along with Flatline, partnered to join and have Majesty Carnival. So in 2019, we had a presentation called Watch the Throne, and DFX had a section in that presentation.
And then, of course, we know, 2020 and 2021, the road was but a distant memory.
Telling you.
But we are back.
We are back, and we are outside, big and bad.
So, what is happening as we lead up to Parade Day? I know that there's some things on the horizon for DFX.
Well, we'll start with the launch first, so I will turn it over to Eartha, who is doing some of our public relations, to tell you a little bit about what's happening this evening.
Morning, Eartha.
Good morning, Radioland. And as Corinne mentioned, we are ready for the road. We are outside. You know, we have been waiting for Carnival to reappear, and the perfect theme for DFX this year, Rebirth, really aligns with that. So, the juice of it for tonight, we have the official launch, and we have 3 sections. We'll start off, of course, with the welcome remarks. We have to thank people and welcome them, because they didn't have to, or they don't have to show up, as we would say, but we are welcoming one and all. We don't discriminate. Everyone is welcome. We'll start off with the national anthem, then we'll have, in the house. We'll have the greetings by the chairperson, and we have on board with us this evening will be the minister. And we'll go right into the launch of the 3 sections. We'll have DJ Smudge with us, we'll have Nature B, and we'll also have, on my immediate right, Tian Winters will be in the house doing a special piece for us.
Wait. You said she just said that they're cool and calm, like, she's sliding that they're like...
Ma'am, come on, don't do that. Repeat that one for me again. You said Tian Winters.
Yes. And he's right here, right on my right side. He will be in the house tonight, making an appearance for all of us. And we have some real groovy soca thing, whatever we want to call it, that's going to make the waistline roll with DFX costumes. He's going to be there in the house.
Come here, you're just doing things and ain't even telling us what's going on, man.
Well, you gotta keep some things close to the chest, eh? You really got to keep some things close to the chest. And I mean, yes, I would have loved to have shared it with everybody sooner, but this was the time, so yes.
But Tian, just say something so the people them know that ain't a hologram now.
Good morning to everyone locked into Win FM. It's a pleasure being in St. Kitts. You know, it's not a stranger to St. Kitts, so I always enjoy St. Kitts, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
It's all about DFX launch tonight. Winter done in the place.
boom. Hey.
Great music, great vibes. Sexy costumes, you know the thing though.
Where's your one? People on the live don't go mad.
Well, that's good. They can also check out our page and sign up, do a pre-registration. The link is there.
Okay, awesome. So what else can we expect?
Yes, and we'll use this opportunity this evening. You'll have a chance to pre-register, just $100. And of course, costumes will have to be paid before the actual day of. So we'll give you a chance to do your down payments and make your payments leading up to and have it all sorted out. All right? So tonight at Vibes, the Vibes going to be lit. We outside. Come one and all. Invite your friends, your neighbor. Jada looking for you.
You don't even have to mention me. I'm already there.
Yes.
Bring Bailey with you.
Right.
Come in and give me the personal limitations, so I ain't gonna choice.
Yes.
No, we all come in, me and my girls, and talk about this, especially now and there. They're going to want to be there. So.
Definitely. And it's not just about being there and registering.
Registering. Awesome.
Well, guys, I mean, this is a lot going on. I mean, of course, just hearing about the DFX being back on the road in true DFX fashion is exciting enough. But to hear about this launch this evening, guys, and for those of you who might have missed it, Arthur, please let them know the start time and the venue once again.
7 p.m. DFX time. We start in 7 o'clock on the dot. Come over.
Time?
No, DFX time.
And venue as well?
Venue, Vibes Beach Bar. We all know Vibes. Come on out. Saucy Styles. We all know Saucy Styles. That's where she's going to be too. So 7 p.m. this evening at Vibes Beach Bar.
Well, I'll be there at 6:45.
Awesome.
Okay, I will turn you over to Mr. Neil Cochran. He is also a part of the team with Tian Winter out of Antigua.
Awesome.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's good to see the face and to put the name to the face, you know. I think I listen to you guys every Friday.
He's a link-up listener.
Every Friday, so big up to the people in Sandy Point, Old Road, big up to the people in St. Paul, big up to everybody in Bastille this morning locked into Win FM.
Indeed.
And yeah, we are here, and we are ready for the rebirth, for the launch of DFX, and tonight, you know, we're going to have a great time on the Vibes. And just want to let you guys know about the big collaboration because Tian and I are also owners of Icons Mas in Antigua. Mm-hmm. And so DFX and Icons are collaborating this year where we are looking at bringing down some of our players. We're going to be promoting Sugar Mas 2051 and we're looking to bring everyone over to be a part of DFX to come and jump. Similarly, in our carnival, DFX also will be doing the same thing. So it's a big collab, you know, we are one nation, you know, we may be just divided by waters, but we're one nation. So we're looking forward to having a great time. And 2nd and 3rd of January, Tian Winter, on the road, in SK, DFX Mas.
All of that, no.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You know, like Corinne said, it's all about the rebirth. And when the rebirth comes, there's a lot of new energy. It's freshness, you know. So it comes with a different twist. So everybody needs to look out for when everything goes on Facebook. You see the prices for the sections, and go and make a deposit.
You see, I catch on to what Corey tried to do, eh?
What
He tried to bring all the women them in DFX.
That has always been our thing. When you look at our ratio of women to men, that has always been our thing. We are for the ladies. You know?
How else is the ratio supposed to be?
It's not supposed to be.
Anything that should be uncivilized.
I with you. Good strategy.
All right.
But I really love this. This connection that's being made.
Yeah,
I
man.
really love the collaboration and the way that we recognize that the link up ain't only Friday mornings.
Yeah, exactly.
The link up happening all over.
Respect that.
Antigua St. Kitts link up.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. As something that has been, kind of underground here and there. You know, we all want.
Yeah, man.
We all want.
Yeah,
and
man.
to see this being another way of that being expressed, is real exciting for me.
And you have one on Darren, because Darren is not aware of what's happening.
Friday.
You know?
Oh, wait. Is this a station? Oh, I'm doing an interview. I just catch it.
Well, you music, we have the 2022 music for Tea and Winter, which will be officially released today on your station. So
exclusive for ILNT again?
We love them things here.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's what we are for.
I know some of the great music. I know Jade is a great fan. Listen to her speak about that.
Yes.
So, but you have the latest, the #1 song coming out of Antigua's Carnival, rocking all over the world. You know, we get tags all the way from Zimbabwe,
New Zealand.
New Zealand. All the song is a sign of driving the people crazy.
All right, well, guys, I mean, Tian has so much hits. Which one you're gonna let the people hear?
Drop today.
Well, you can play the baddest, the latest one.
The latest one.
Antigua's Carnival.
It lives up to its name.
2022.
But we can't just play it, you have to intro it.
Ain't that shit there?
Well, this one is called Baddest, produced by one of your fellow countrymen, Boogie Ranks. If you didn't know, Boogie Ranks is of Kittitian descent.
Yeah, man. Yes,
Right, so big up to Boogie, big up to Culture, big up to Drastic. For this one, it's called Baddest, the baddest tune for Antigua's Carnival. Soon to be the world.
Winter done, changing the winter plan. You see that gal, I'm spending all me money on. She are the baddest, the baddest, the baddest. Put my money on that, spending me money on that. No, watch out. A girl inna the front of the party, broke out and wine, mommy shake your bottom. The way you wine can tell that you're naughty. Bubble up your body, earthquake it, madam. Pass a wine, girl, tip on it up. Position like 6 on the club. Me no mind if she walk, climb up on the bike, bring a tight something right, yeah, girl. You are the baddest thing on earth. Wind up your body in a tight up skirt. How you fit in a them jeans now earth. Wine and go down with a squeeze, my girl. What a fat, galley fat. Benny back, my girl, benny back. Plus your bam bam big like a what? Give me that, because you are the baddest, the baddest, the baddest. Put my money on that, spending me money on that. My girl, you are the baddest, the baddest, the baddest. Put my money on that, spending me money on that. Hey, my girl, take my money 'cause you're bad. Take my money 'cause you're bad. Take my money 'cause you're bad and fling up that big fat thing where you have. Take my money 'cause you're bad. Take my money 'cause you're bad. Take my money 'cause you're bad and fling up that big fat thing where you have. That wine one know what you call it. Eyelash bang wrong what you do with your hand. It's how your waist girl so bad to rot in. Know what you're doing, make it from how long. Me here are you in charge of the road. Look how you get on the truck. I have vibes when the man line up, but you're right, this is your video like. You are the baddest thing on earth. Wind up your body in a tight up skirt. How you fit in a them jeans now earth. Wine and go down with a squeeze, my girl. What a fat, galley fat. Benny back, my girl, benny back. Plus your bam bam big like a what? Give me that, because you are the baddest, the baddest, the baddest. Put my money on that, spending me money on that. My girl, you are the baddest, the baddest, the baddest. Put my money on that, spending me money on that.
Wow. The life going crazy right now.
I think it's clear that the favorite part of the song for the ladies is "Take My Money 'Cause You're Bad."
That's a territory now.
I just here telling Jay, they say, watch here, even if they ain't got a big fat thing to fling. They gonna fling. They might not get 100, but they might get 20. Yeah,
Listen, whether you're a female that is independent or not, you can't tell me I don't love take man money.
Why would I want to spend mine and I can spend yours? That don't make sense.
But I mean, talking of linking up and making the connection. When I hear about Baddis, this is right in line with DFX Bad. This might be.
So you understand the thing.
This might be what is DFX team song?
Exactly. Exactly. Back on the road, DFX.
Yep. I'm gonna do a nasty trip to this song.
Yes, nasty trip. We're gonna have to peel them off the road. We're gonna literally have to peel them off the government road.
And this is my first St. Kitts Mas, right?
What?
That I'll be attending. I've never been to the carnival. I've been to events around the carnival, but I've never attended. So this is my first time.
Listen, just prepare the body, eh? Drink your water.
Yes.
So I'm definitely looking forward to it. On the road with DFX.
It's gonna be crazy. I could feel energy already.
Yeah, man.
And let me tell you something, right? Then it's one thing to come to a sugar mass. There's nothing quite like it.
Not at all.
But I can tell you, this is sugar mass with revenge, you know.
Telling you.
People ready for this thing, you know.
Yeah,
nice.
We've been waiting for 2 years.
We've been waiting by. Wow.
Yes.
Understand
the bubble juve wasn't it? It wasn't it.
It wasn't what we needed.
It wasn't what we wanted.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a little, you know,
It was something
little taste.
Yeah, to stave off the tobacco.
The anticipation is high right now for Sugar Mas.
That is what is happening, and people are very excited. And then you add the rebirth of the DFX, crazy energy. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
looking
so
forward to it, man.
tonight.
Looking forward to it
For sure.
Yeah, listen, if tonight is going to be any indication of what we expect on the road.
Well, we have more in store, you know.
What? Oh.
We have lots more in store. From ATL to NYC in SK
Talk
on
about
the
the
road.
lineup, man. Tell them.
Oh, no, we holding back the rest of the
Tonight.
lineup for tonight. Come tonight for the rest of the lineup. But
Maybe like a good exclusive,
yes.
you know, but it's okay. It's okay.
We done a couple.
I think we're belly full. Let them come tonight and get the rest.
Yeah.
Vibes Beach Bar tonight.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
7
And come
p.m.
early, you know, they have happy hour from 5 until 8. Take advantage of the happy hour between 7 and 8 o'clock as well.
Yes, and remember, guys, it is not 7 o'clock petition time.
7 o'clock DFX time.
DFX time.
And as we are finished, DJ Benji of Tombstone International rolls in, so stay and fet the night away with us.
All right, well, I mean, Corinne, the thing is, people, of course, with all this excitement, I want to believe from the time they see these costumes, because they know what to expect when it's DFX. They're going to be ready to sign up. All that is in place. People can sign up, join the DFX crew, get ready for Carnival tonight. Would that be something?
Yes, our pre-registration link has been up and running since this week. And as we finish launching live at Vibes, everything will be posted on social media, on our social media platforms, on Facebook and Instagram with all pricings. For parade day wear, we also have day 2 wear, and the full entertainment lineup will be there as well.
Oh, wow. So everything you need to know.
Everything you need to know.
Yes.
And in the coming days,
We're not
other
ready
things
yet.
will be rolled out about the biodata and profiles of our entertainers, our sponsors, you know, our production team. And it would be remiss of me not to say thank you to a few people at this time. Create One Media, they have been my day ones. They have been working overtime tirelessly to ensure that we can release our photos tonight. Carrier Brewery, another day one sponsor of mine. From day one, they've been there. Saucy Styles, Vibes Beach Bar, La Bella May Makeup Artistry, the models, Dwayne Weeks, my wire bender, Patrice. Thank you. My hands get a little bit of a break this time around. Inside SKN, Icons, my Majesty family, my Flatline family. St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee. Without you, none of this would have been possible. My Lux ladies, Toya and Carol, thank you so much. Y'all have been a great source of help and inspiration going through all of this. We're all going through this, and we've been going through it together. Our entertainment crew, And last but not least, my revelers. I mean, even last night I put up on my Snap the pictures. They're like, where are our shirts? How much for them? We need our shirts. We need to rock our shirts tonight. But they will be ready in the coming days as well.
Well, guys, it is amazing to see this all coming together. People, like I said, are already excited. I could feel the energy. I am looking forward to tonight for sure. So, guys, make sure you come out tonight. Vibes Beach Bar, 7 o'clock. Happy hour start 5 over there, so I might as well just leave, walk, go straight, boom. Don't even cut no style, just reach over. And just be ready for what DFX has in store.
Get a taste of Sugar Mass or what's to come.
Definitely.
Indeed.
Most definitely.
Any final words before we wrap up, guys?
You guys?
I think we've just about said everything, in all honesty. Again, just a thank yous to everybody.
Well, I'll give a shout out to my sister, who lives here in St. Kitts. My sister lives in St. Kitts, Dr. Josiane Cochran. Big up to her. Big up to my brother, Dion at Reliable Barbershop, and Dion, just in the background, bring the connection together. So, got to big up my brother on that, and to Corinne and the DFX crew for having us and for the collaboration with Icons, and of course bringing Tia and Winter to be a part of Sugar Mass 51 and the rebirth. Yeah, we're gonna go crazy on the road.
Big up to my number one fan in St. Kitts, K.
Oh, me for a second, me am.
No. Watch you. Since last night, K going crazy, yeah? Since last night, she's trying not to release too much. But everybody knows something going on with K. Nobody knows what's going on. Something going on with K.
Big up yourself, K.
Yeah. But guys, everybody's so excited. I'm seeing it all over. My phone is going crazy. And so tonight is gonna be amazing. And of course, we look forward to what's in store as we lead up to being on the road with DFX.
The baddest.
Yeah,
the baddest. That is on the road. Experience it.
Yep. Guys, Jade.
It's home time.
It's home time.
Indeed.
I got you ready for tonight, yeah?
Yeah, man, that's why I need to leave. I need to go ice my feet. You're not doing the best.
No, but what happened is, right, I buy some Tiger Balm last night.
You working out?
Yeah, working out. My knees feeling good. Yeah, you gotta get ready for what's to happen, you know?
Listen, I'm excited.
Yeah. But guys, it's been great hanging out with you this morning. Those of you who joined us on Win FM's Facebook page, YouTube page, or if you checked us out on the website, we appreciate you big time.
Indeed.
Looking like y'all cool guys if y'all need to, right? So just let you know.
Yeah, don't wait.
You're hanging out
with us. Okay.
Nice.
Just making sure.
But guys, it's always a pleasure to have you guys hanging out with us this morning. Big up to everybody that was a part of this show, the DFX family, Icons family, Tian. Big up to our friends of Observer Radio over there in Antigua this morning. And the Makena guys.
Yes.
The guys from Makena.
Very important information today. Today was such a good day. But parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah, we gotta leave. We gotta go. We gotta disembark. We gotta disappear.
Miss Sandra is coming.
Yeah, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
So, guys, I just want you guys to be safe this weekend. Deal with people with love, grace, respect. Don't drink and drive too much. And yeah, guys, just have a great weekend. However you choose to spend it, have a great weekend. Monday, it's gonna be amazing. Being refreshed and happy. Yeah. So guys, whether you joined us on the radio at 98.9 FM, we appreciate that as well. Don't want to forget our radio listeners, Jade.
Can't.
Yeah. Guys, please remember to learn from the losses of others. That is why Jade ain't going station on a fishing boat.
You must be mad. You must be crazy.
Oh boy. Guys, please remember as well to spend more time living your content than posting it. Let's try that this weekend now.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's backspace the message, turn off the live, put down the phone.
That picture you could just look at it and laugh to yourself. You don't have to put it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but guys, and of course, please remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're going to see you guys after the weekend on Monday.